Besides being a student, I became a model.
Model?
Yeah, I went into modeling also. So now I do part-time modeling and do things now to make sure that that little girl inside me is satisfied and keeps on going, like still learning and motivating herself to continue life. Yeah.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel here at Live Smart Asia. So with me, I have Lei.
Hi.
So Lei, you were one of our graduates, right?
Yeah.
So when did you last graduated from YESS21?
November 2016. Actually.
2016. So
Yeah.
that was about 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
So how have you been?
I've been great actually. Ever since Live Smart, my life totally changed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like, what are you doing currently? Like, what are you working on? Or what are you working at? Or what are you currently doing?
After Live Smart, actually, besides being a student, I became a model.
Model?
Yeah, I went into modeling also. So now I do part-time modeling. Besides part-time modeling, I am now a intern at one of the big 4 consultant firms internationally.
Oh, what do you study?
I study accountancy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you're in one of the big 4.
Yes, consultant firms.
So like, what was the reason why you joined YESS21 back then?
Actually, I was forced by my parents to join Live Smart. So it wasn't really an option for me to say no to it. But after the first few days, like first 2 days being in camp, I actually loved it. And it made me want to go back and give back or coach also kids.
Oh, yes. Because
Yeah.
I think for the past 8 years, once you graduated, you came back and coached with us, right?
Yes.
So how was the coaching experience actually? Like after 8 years, why are you still here with us?
Oh,
There must be a reason, right?
yeah, because I help kids and I love inspiring kids actually. Seeing them grow and also come back to Live Smart to coach is one of the biggest fulfillments of my life right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really like very heartwarming to hear. Because I think like it's because of people like you, that keeps us going, like motivates us to keep running this entire program and stuff like that. And like with the support of the coaches and your fellow coaches.
Yeah.
I mean, now after so long, you have been leading the camp, one of the senior coaches,
Yes.
and also leading the camp as a camp chief, to guide the other participants
Yes.
and
The other
coaches also. Okay, so maybe can you share with us what is one of the most memorable moments of the workshop? Like what made you change? Like what was the changing point?
As a participant, I guess meeting the coaches we had during that time, because some of the coaches were really great and some of the coaches actually inspired me to also be one of them. But they helped me.
Who was your coach?
I forgot. It's almost 8 years.
But you cannot remember your coach?
I think it's Coach Michelle.
Michelle. Oh,
Coach
okay.
Yeah, she was a part-timer.
Yeah, correct. And then we spend a lot of effort to train, our coaches and stuff like the same process that you've been through.
Yeah.
But of course, you were once a participant and now you're back coaching with us. So it's like an entire experience. Correct?
Yeah.
But how do you think coaching have changed you, or what have you grown from being a coach?
I guess it made my life easier in terms of communicating with other people, in terms of reaching out to them actually. Getting to know them, and it became easier for me to actually inspire them also in different ways, since in life there's different aspects, right? Coaching allowed me to teach myself to also give knowledge to other people in terms of my knowledge in different aspects of my life, like academically, emotionally, guiding them or giving them emotional support, since as coaches, it's our responsibility to understand our participants or the people around us so that we can reach out to them and pull them out of wherever they are.
So back then, because you joined back in 2016, are you still in touch with any of your camp mates?
Yes, actually, Erica and Ariel, And actually, my coach, Kurt, which is like here with us. And Kurt was one of our coaches before during that time.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are still like in touch.
Yes.
So how have like this entire like support system or like friends, you know, that you have there, you know, have they been like always in touch, or like is there any kind of support that you have?
Yes, actually, besides coaching with them, I also hang out with them outside camp.
What do you do?
We go skating, we go eat together, and it's actually very nice to have people around you with the same goal, with the same mindset as you. So we went through the same camp. We went there with different goals in life. But after getting out of camp, after graduating YESS21, we all had the same mindset and the level of self-confidence that we have, which allowed us to help each other, push each other to be better, despite not having the same courses, having this different paths in life. Being together allows us to help each other more.
Oh, okay. So like after the workshop, let's talk about after the workshop, right? So you have friends that you know. What about like the things that you have learned in the workshop? Like, because now you're in university, right?
Yes.
How long more to go?
Just this year, then graduate.
Graduate?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm graduating.
And then like, is there any like skills that you have learned or like used until today?
Yes, actually the memorizing techniques that we had, we discussed in Live Smart. I use it during my law subject. So we have to recite like verbatim, so word per word, during classes or during recitation. And I use that since we have on-the-spot recitation, on-the-spot memorization. Their techniques actually help me do that on the spot and do it perfectly. So
you ace it?
yeah, I ace law.
Yeah, man.
It's one of my favorite subjects.
That's good. Okay, so like what about like other skills that you use like in real life, or maybe it could be like at home, you know, when it comes to communication or any other things that you have brought from YESS21?
Yes, actually the feeling of wanting to continuously help people. Before YESS21, I was very selfish, honestly, because the only person I wanted to help was myself. But after YESS21, I wanted to help others too. So with that, during my internship, I also have other fellow interns with me which needs help in what they're doing. And I also allow myself to reach out and ask if they need help or anything, then if I can do anything for them to make their life easier. Because during internships or even during as a participant, each of us have our own level of doing things or understanding things. So it's as a coach or as part of the coaching team, it allowed me to give time for myself to try and understand how they learn the thing that they need to, so that I can also help them in a way that it'll be easier for them to understand.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, so like when you first joined in 2016 and then in 2024, the last camp in summer, you actually got your siblings to join.
Yes, actually.
And it's after 8 years.
After 8 years.
7.5, 8 years about there.
Yeah.
Correct. Like why you got them to come, or how did they appear in the camp actually?
My father actually saw the change that Live Smart brought to me. Like in terms of my personality, in terms of how I reach my goals, in terms of how I approach life, basically. And he wants that for my siblings also. He wants to see the change in them, since my siblings are like, how many years younger than you? I forgot. But basically,
how many old, how many young, how many years?
Yeah, sorry. They're much younger than me. So my brother is a teenager.
Correct.
My sister is also a teenager, but not preteen.
Preteen, yes.
Usually
yes.
those ages go through puberty, right?
Yeah.
And it's very hard for parents to control them or to get through them in order to get to know them. During that time when they sent me, I was also a teenager. So the communication between me and my parents were very lacking, and there's a strong barrier between us. But after Live Smart, they saw the change in communication styles in our home. And I, as a coach, I also actually applied that at home. So my siblings are actually close with me. They open up to me. I get to help them with their homeworks and everything, in a sense that I don't do much, since all I do is advise them. And I let them do their own thing. Then my parents, their communication with my siblings after Live Smart also changed drastically, since my brother doesn't really talk at home. And it's hard for us to get through.
Your brother, the one that recently just coached with us?
Yes, him.
He doesn't talk at home?
He doesn't talk at home.
Oh,
And
okay.
He's very introverted. So I was surprised when he wanted to join as a coach.
Yeah.
And I told him that, you better do well because I'm the camp chief and I'm supervising you. So if you ever do something wrong or mess up, you're not the one who's going to be, but me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was your brother? I mean, during the camp, he was quite open up. He started to make friends with people and stuff like that. I really couldn't tell that he was actually an introvert.
Yeah, me too.
But what about after his coaching session? How is he now actually?
He's very loud at home, honestly.
Loud?
Yeah, he became the total opposite of who he was before coaching. Because after camp, he's still quiet. He still doesn't know how to reach out to people or communicate to me and my sister. But after camp, he's more open and he knows how to communicate how he feels right now. So we have no problems at home in terms of communication because of this, because of Live Smart, since they also have a session for parents, right?
Yeah, correct.
And my parents really learned from that. They also bought Bong's book, which I see every day on the bedside table of my dad. And it's very annoying since it's been 8 years and I still see it there.
Bong's book.
Bong's book. My father still uses it till now. He reads it.
Parenting hack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that book, right? My mom actually read it and then she said, hey, it's actually so simple.
Yeah.
And then it's still super relevant. So I actually bought the book and then I passed it to my friend who has a preteen also, who has some struggles, dealing. And then they said, hey, actually it's still very relevant. It's still very good.
Yeah, because I think parents overthink too much on how to handle their kids. Bong's book really simplified everything to the point wherein they can understand it better. Because when you're a parent, you overthink things. For example, oh, my kid should do this, my kid should do that, my kid should do that. But as parents, it's better to understand, what I saw in Bong's book is you also have to understand what your children needs in order for you to help them and not think of a lot of ways to put your kids through without understanding them first. Even if your intention is to help them. So yeah, I also read Bong's book. I'll be honest. It's a good book.
Yeah, I think we should get him to write another book.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, so who is your current role model right now and why?
In Live Smart or in general?
In general.
Honestly, myself. Yeah, because I saw the change I've been through. And if I was a little girl, I always think about if I saw this person before, would I be inspired of her? So that's why I think my role model is myself, because I always look back and do things now to make sure that that little girl inside me is satisfied and keeps on going, still learning and motivating herself to continue life. Yeah.
Not crying, just rubbing my eyes.
So for the people who wants to attend YESS21, I think it's a very great investment and a very great choice, because it's a once in a lifetime experience that not everyone can do or not everyone can experience. It's a privilege to be part of their community, since their community is continuous and it's still there. It's a family, honestly. And it's been how many years? 8 years, and I'm still here. I come back to the community because I love them. I love what we have, and I love what we're having. So I hope it goes for another 20 or until we have kids of our own, so we can go soon. Force them to go into
hopefully you
live
still
smart.
get the energy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, thank you so much for coming down here, to share your story, to be in this podcast together with me. And I really do appreciate like people like you to reconnect with us, or I mean not reconnect, but you've always been connected with us. Your story have really pushed us to push on for this workshop to continue going on in Philippines and the rest of Southeast Asia. So if you're one of our alumni of Live Smart Asia YESS21, we would love to reconnect with you guys. And if you are watching this, please remember to comment down in the comment section below. And also for people who have yet to join us, I hope this story or what Lay have shared has inspired you to join us. So we'll see you there. Thank you.